Hey, this is Amanda from The Fundamental Home, and it's Wednesday, and that means it's Worthy Wednesday. And this week, I wanted to tell you something that happened to me this Sunday. I was in church on Sunday, and I'm gonna just tell you the sermon, so just prepare yourself. Okay? The pastor was preaching on an unprofitable exchange, and even if you don't know anything about the Bible, you probably know the story of Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve were told to stay away from just one spot in the garden, not to eat of the fruit of a certain tree. And they did. And so the pastor was talking about how they had an abundant yes. They had this whole garden where God said, yes, you can have that. Yes, you can have that. Yes, you can have that. And he just had the small no, just the one place where they couldn't eat. And rather than being satisfied with all of the abundance that the Lord had given them, they took of the one thing that he didn't want them to have. And he actually talked about other scriptures in the Bible. He talked about Esau giving up his birthright for a pot of soup, and how he had this wonderful, glorious inheritance that he gave up just because he was hungry and couldn't wait long enough to prepare his own meal. And he said he was hungry, he said he was famished and about to die. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But the point was he traded something much greater for something much smaller. And I can't remember the whole message. Not offhand, I got notes. But anyway, that has stuck with me this week, because one of my biggest challenges in the last week has been sticking to my gluten-free diet. It actually helped me quite a lot. I haven't come out with a weight. I am going to weigh myself again for you guys. But I was kind of waiting. I had read on Amy Fuel's page, the Fuel Homestead, I'll link that up here for you, on her blog, about how she thought it was good not to weigh yourself for the first 6 weeks. And I thought that was a really good idea because I didn't want to set myself up for disappointment. You do these things and you try over and over, and sometimes you get disappointed, and then it makes you want to not do anything else. You know what I mean? So I thought, okay, I'll give myself 6 weeks. Now that doesn't mean that I wasn't weighing myself. I just wasn't doing it publicly. And just being on the gluten-free diet and doing the Fitbit, I had lost some weight. Well, this past week it was a little bit of a struggle for me. We've been a lot busier than I would prefer, and that has been my biggest problem. It's something that I have to fight constantly. But in terms of the gluten-free issue, when I get to the point that I'm just hungry, I just want to grab something, and there are still gluten options in my home. I haven't gotten rid of them all, and that is the first thing I pick up. And I don't want to get rid of food because I don't want to waste anything. So the people in my family who aren't gluten-free, those things are still there for them to enjoy. But I just have to discipline myself not to do it. And I kind of got to this place last week where I just kind of threw it out the window. You know what I mean? I just kind of said, I'm too busy to worry about that. I'll try that again later. Right? And then I hear this message. Oh, and it just was so convicting because I thought, there are all kinds of wonderful things that I could eat. I actually did an inventory of my fridge today, and I have peppers, I have celery, I have lettuce, I have, oh my soul, what all do I have? I have carrots, I have onions, I have garlic, I have everything. There's so much good, healthful things that I could have that I really don't have to just grab those other things. If I want a quick snack, I could grab an apple, But I just keep grabbing the other thing because it's in my mind as being more convenient. It's really not more convenient than an apple, is it? So anyway, I have been really convicted about how I have all of this abundance that the Lord has given me that's a yes, that I can take it and eat it, and it's good for me, and it's healthful. And yet the things that I know that are not healthful for me, I just still go and grab anyway. And it has just been on my mind so much this week that I actually just have kind of had to step back again and say, okay, I'm going to go back to being gluten-free because you know what? In the few days that I wasn't gluten-free, I gained some of the weight back. I didn't gain it all back, but I gained some of it back, and that was discouraging. And see, do you see how that works? That you just kind of, you think you're doing something easy and you think that it's good, but it really turns out to be a negative. It really brings you down. And I'm just tired of doing that, you know? This whole idea of doing Worthy Wednesday is that we are worthy of our best effort. And like I've said in other videos, if it were my son doing those same things, if I saw Ricky, who is and must be gluten-free, actually go and grab something, I would be a little bothered by that. I would probably say, put that down. You know what I mean? But because it's me, I just don't give myself that same respect. And so I just have to get to that point where I'm saying hands off. I'm not touching that stuff anymore. You know, I'm going to respect the boundaries that I have, and I've based them on things that I feel convicted about for my personal health. It might not be the same for your personal health, but I think for all of us out there, I think that we all recognize that there are things that we put in our bodies and eat that we shouldn't eat because they're not healthy. We all do it. I don't know anybody who doesn't do it. There's always something. And I think this is just a good reminder for me, and I wanted to throw it out there to you, that we have an abundant yes. You know, even the people that I know with the most food allergies and the most challenging diets still find abundance if they go out looking for it. So I just want to encourage you to focus on the abundance this week and not to focus on the no's. You know, just be grateful for all the wonderful things that you have the ability to enjoy, and don't worry about the things that you really should let go of. You know, just let them go. I've heard these stories about people who have gone to war and lost limbs, and the people who most successfully come back from these difficulties, the reason why they're able to do it is because they focus on the things that they are able to do and all of the good things in their life, rather than being so negative and focused on the things that they can't do. And so this, in a way, is a challenge for me, you know? Certainly not the same kind of challenge, but it is a challenge for me. And I think that I am not going to be successful until I can focus on the positives. So that is our Worthy Wednesday thought for this week. I hope that that actually encourages you to really focus on the positive and the good and the abundance, because there's so much, right? I mean, look at my bench behind me. I mean, really, is food all of that? I really, you know, when you think about those Bible stories and the things that people gave up for food, what are we giving up for food? I mean, really, if we knew that continuing to eat those things would cost us seeing our future with our children, seeing our future with our grandchildren, would we still eat them? You know, and in a way we kind of do know that it will. So we just need to put those things away and just not make those unprofitable trades, and just make exchanges that are profitable, that are for our benefit, because we're worth it, people. So anyway, that's this week's Worthy Wednesday. I will be back with you with a video tomorrow. If you have been paying attention, I promised that I would do an interview with my homeschooler Ricky about his first semester of college, and I am going to get to that. I don't want to promise you another day. There's Nugget meowing again. I don't want to promise you another day that we're going to do it, because every time I think we're going to do it, it doesn't happen. And we're just really busy right now in this season getting ready for his graduation. Whew, so much going on. But I'm trying to make sure that I still come to you with things that are valuable and helpful to you, and you guys have been really, really super supportive to me. The channel has grown this week. Facebook is taking off like crazy. Thank you guys for coming and joining me on Facebook. I actually have, I think the next number that I'll do a giveaway on the channel, on the YouTube channel, is when we reach 5,000 subscribers, which we could probably get to pretty soon. We're edging closer and closer to 3,000. But Facebook is getting closer and closer to 1,000. So I am preparing a giveaway for that. So if you are interested in being a part of that, you can always just share your share our Facebook page. Let people know it's out there. Now, obviously, this isn't the actual entry yet. This is just letting you know it's coming once we reach 1,000. I found the cutest thing for my house. It's just a cute little country decor thing. And I just think it's adorable. And I'm going to give one. I got 2 of them because I thought it was so cute. It might not be your thing, but it's my thing. I'm going to show it to you later. But I'm going to do that for a giveaway with my Facebook 1,000 subscribers. So I'm kind of excited about that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on that you need to know about. Not really. So I'm going to go get going with the rest of my day, and I will be back with you tomorrow, and that's it. I'll see you guys then. Bye!